push the fucking button. I was ready. Oh shit! I almost fucking. All right, this is what's next podcast. It's Monday.
Gang.
Good evening, wherever it is, wherever you're at. This is the What's Next podcast on the SamzSportz Podcast Network. Today I got my guy JB, as always, seeing the buffs, as always. And today we got 2 out of 3 special guests. We got one guy coming late. So, ladies first. All right, so, Nina, do you want to tell the people about yourself?
My name is Nina. I am from the DMV area.
Somebody got a mean echo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's me. Is it me?
Yes, definitely.
How do I mute you'll be able to hear me if I mute myself.
All right, Trigger.
No, yo, what's up?
My guy Trigger. What's up, Trigger? Know you about yourself, Trigger?
Man, you know me.
No, I don't know.
What you want to know? What you want to know?
Sir? How'd you get the name Trigger? Never mind.
Huh?
Never mind, sir.
No, I don't have a problem.
Huh?
But we did say lady was first.
All right, Trigger, you gotta leave and come back.
I gotta leave back?
Yeah, leave and come back, because your sound messed up. All right, Nina, let's try you again, Nina.
Okay, hello. Hi, everyone.
A lot better.
My name is Nina, and I am from the DMV area. I'm originally from D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. I grew up in D.C. area, Northern Virginia area, and I moved up to Baltimore for college, and ended up meeting my husband here, ended up staying here, and just been experiencing life with him and being my awesome self.
All right,
and I'm 34. 34 years old.
Man, do y'all still do y'all podcast show?
What are you talking about?
Or y'all bringing it back?
You're talking about the Sandifords? The YouTube?
Yes, we good?
Yes, you better now, sir.
We have not. We've definitely filmed a lot, but we haven't been as active as we would like to. Life, happens, and gotta get back into the swing of things. But we actually enjoy still filming, though. But we have to get back into actually posting videos, things like that, content.
100%. Understand.
Videos.
110%. All right, so today we're going to be talking about feeling comfortable in your own skin. And I tried to find people that was real confident about themselves before we even started this. That's why I reached out to certain people. OG in the building, June in the building, Sharice in the building. Good afternoon. So before we get into that, we always try to find something to talk about. And I found one. Okay. All right. Blind reaction.
It's my time to shine, baby.
/share screen. I tried to find the actual video, but I couldn't find it, so it could just be by itself. But yeah, so let's go with this.
So you mean to tell me that you as a grown man is gonna let another grown man whoop you like you a little kid, bro, because you discipline his child? Bro, what is the world coming to, bro?
Carlos. Now, world has changed.
Fuck that. The world ain't changed that motherfucking much. You let this man walk you down with a leather belt, bro. Come on, man. Where your Glocky at?
Sir, everybody walking around with a pistol, sir.
Well, fuck. I got more than one. You can use mine.
That's crazy. Okay, I have to say, I come from a blended family. And I know that early in my parents' marriage, my dad wanted to discipline my brother. And my mom had to tell him, like, straight up, like, I raised my son the way that I raised my son. If you need me to discipline him, if he does something wrong, that is something that I will handle myself. It is not your place to touch my child. So if my dad did anything to discipline him, like he could like verbally discipline him, but he could never put his hands on my brother. And that was something that they established early on in their relationship and ended up being like, you know, a harmonious situation, because he never stepped out of line with that because they made that establishment already. So I don't believe that he probably should have whipped his ass in that way, but at the same time, he shouldn't have done that because that's not his kid. Because you're going to use the same restraint with someone, other person's child, as you would your own.
All right,
is the father still around? Huh?
Yeah, so that was the father. Now, where he is or what the situation was before that, I don't know, but sir.
I am of the opinion like this, right? If my child needs to be discipline him. Don't beat the shit out of my son. But absolutely discipline him because he has to learn to respect all adults. If you are the man of that household, then as the man of that household, you need to discipline all children in that household.
Okay.
I agree.
That's just my opinion.
But it's other ways that you can discipline.
That's true. There is.
To me, it's other ways. Yeah, I mean, you know, some kids can be disciplined by sitting down talking to them. You know what I mean? It might not have to get down to putting the hands on. You could talk, you could take some things and work your way to that extent. Because a new man coming in the relationship don't really know everything that's been going on with the family.
There you go.
The family could be going through something real hard, you know what I mean? And he's just catching the end of the stick.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So then when you come in there, then he laying hands, you know what I mean? Like, oh, for what? This is something that's been going on for a long time. We don't lay hands here. We talk, we work it out, and come up with a solution.
And that I agree with that. But see, at the same time, that's still the responsibility of the parent who's in the household with the child to establish that. Like Nina said, in that household. Like
You gotta
Nina's
establish
mom
that.
said, like, this is my household, my son, this is my son, and I will discipline him the way I see fit, which I absolutely understand. But everybody parent differently,
Yeah.
and like
That's
me,
true.
I'm at the age where I feel like I don't even need to put my hands on a child to make them understand what it is I need them to fucking do and not do. And if on the rare occasion that I do have to, it doesn't resort to the point where somebody else's parent is about to come walk me down with a motherfucking leather belt.
Yeah, he was tearing his ass up.
Yeah,
He
he had
beat his
that
ass.
like he had that
For
whimpering
real.
cry, like
He-
He had to get away.
So,
And he like, boy, he didn't want to fight back. He was taking ass with him seriously.
he would have been better off just running.
so,
maybe he felt morally compelled to just stay. You know, sometimes people are like, okay, I'll take this, but then it ended up getting out of hand, like out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like, if someone does something and like, okay, I did that, I deserve that, but not to the extent that, like, he literally made him look like a bitch. I'm sorry, he
so
really
it's
did.
2022, and you know that.
Obviously, he more
he
sorry than you.
He's seen that goddamn camera, and you know everything will go viral. Yo, you got to stand up for yourself, some way, somehow. Stand there and be like, surely, someone's out of line. I had to do what I had to do. Still gonna give it's more of them than it is of you, I guess. Or what? My mother back in the day, my mother used to tell me hit the biggest one, and the rest of them should stop. I mean,
It was more than one, and one of them had a visible weapon, right?
sir.
And
So
somebody
how
had a
many of
camera.
Here it goes.
So how many of them was it?
Hey, turn
1, 2, 3, 4, right? It was 4. Then 2 of them had weapons, so we gonna give both of them one more, because they wouldn't drop their weapon.
Sir.
Damn.
Huh?
Damn.
Ain't no way in hell, my boy. No.
Sir.
Damn.
All right, so today we're going to talk about loving the skin you're in. My man Dennis is supposed to be coming. He's coming late, right? Now Dennis is a big guy, and Dennis understands he's a big guy, and Dennis confident in his own skin. Like Dennis talks shit, still, out here talking his shit. You know how some people are big guys and they cover up and try to sit in the corner, and there's people out here that's so for a while, I guess being, without being rude, plus size or bigger people, or what did you say, big bone,
Fluffy.
yeah, fluffy. It used to be like frowned upon, or you looked at sideways and things like that. And now we're coming into a place when I guess it's accepted. It's not, and so it was people who like big girls and never used to say it because people are going to judge them and things like that. But people got to understand and be confident in their own skin. And I reached out to people that I knew that I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm going to be me today, tomorrow, and the next fucking day. So I invited some people on just to hear how they got to that point in their life.
All right. So this I'm gonna go back to the beginning all the way up to now, right? I always been a big dude. Yeah, man. I was bigger than what I am, and it came down to me. No matter what the situation that you go through, you got to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Yeah, listen. When I was younger, growing up, I was in the drug game. I sold drugs. I've been incarcerated. Yeah, I would try and make that fast money because, going to get a job and sit down, big guy, you be lazy. You don't want to do no work. Yeah, so I was like, well, how can I do? Then it got to a point where, when I was in that cell all by myself and I got closer to the man upstairs with God, I put him first before anything. Then when I put him first, things gonna always come in front of me. I done got shot. I done had cancer. Once I love myself and look behind all that, I've been at my job for 12 years. I ain't got to look at that no more because I'm going to be me. I'm still here for a reason. You got some people You got some people that's scared of their weight. They want to have a surgery. You know what I mean? They want to. Didn't that tried all this? I ain't tried the surgery, but I tried the weight loss. You know what I mean? Try fasting. You know what I mean? But I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? I can eat. You know what I mean? Because if it's your time to go, just go. But if you love yourself and you put it first, everything else is gonna come. It's gonna make it happen. You ain't gotta look behind your back because he got your back at all times. That's the way I look at it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Then I sit back and I look at some of my homies that been there, some of them still there, some of them gone. You know what I mean? And I tell them, you got to sit back and look at the whole picture. Once you start loving yourself, you ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody else going to love you. You got to love yourself first. Everything else going to come.
That's so true.
Yeah, I mean, I be in my job. Yeah, I mean, I be in my job. Man, a lot of people in my job don't like me, but I don't worry about that. I keep on moving. I've been in my job for 12 years, haven't missed a day of work. Haven't called out once. Doing it. Going why? Because it was God. Once you put up first, come. We all said, yeah, but we got to worry about, but He gonna forgive you. And then you got to determine what you do now is going to let you go where you go at the end.
Thank you for that story, sir.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
deep, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out,
yeah, man.
shout out to you, bro.
I look at it
Shout out to you, bro. Real
because
shit.
I look at it, man. I appreciate it. Like I say, I look at the whole picture, right? When I look at it then and now, I could have been gone. You know what I mean? I got shot twice. You know what I mean? I got shot once in the leg and I shot in the head. I've been gone. I had cancer. I had stage 2 cancer. You know what I mean? Knocked down.
You're a survivor.
And I'm still here. Still on.
I respect that.
Still with it. I'm still with it. You know what I mean? Because you gotta look at it like this. Tomorrow, I don't worry about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I worry about what I'm going to accomplish today.
One day at a time. I always say.
Hey, yeah, man, it's what it is. I appreciate it, D.
Not to mention that you got like 35 jobs outside of the main job. You know what I mean? Like you gonna get it one way or another.
People, I'm gonna tell you. So listen, some people for the big guy, they got 1 9 to 5. I got a 9 to 5, and I got 3 different business going on. I got a carpet cleaning business, I got a home business, I got a grass cutting business. I get it, and I was gonna.
You're an entrepreneur. You're an
There you go.
Because of God, I make it. Because if one don't, another one gonna come.
Right.
I heard somewhere you gotta have 5 streams of income. You there?
Hey,
you right there.
You gotta make it. Because with one down, another one gonna come about.
Coach D is in the building. Do you know that guy Trigger? Trigger, do you know?
Yes, I know he. I know him. You know what I mean? Because he got some chicken wings waiting for me. I said.
All right. Thank you for that story, sir. So listen, I knew that Coach Trigger got like 15 jobs. He do carpet, cars, moving and hauling, grass knee cut. He come and do that. I knew he had the one main job. I knew he'd been through some shit in his life. You can see how way he talk and how he how people who've been through shit, they talk a certain kind of way. Mm-hmm. I know you've been through all that, sir. So, sir.
Yo, that's a testimony in and of itself. Like a lot of times people forget that the shit that you going through is somebody that's going through and been through worse than what you going through right now. So honestly, like real shit, bro. Shout out to you, man.
Hey man, I definitely appreciate it, man. Because a smoker, somebody that smokes cigarettes. I want to stop doing this. I want to stop. You don't want to stop. If you start loving yourself, you'll stop doing all that other stuff.
That's facts right there.
That's true.
100%. Arnina.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you want to tell us about yourself and your punk ass husband?
Stop! Leave Damien alone.
I'm on his ass.
I'm gonna have a conversation with him after this. But for me, my confidence all started from childhood. I feel like my mom and my dad always told me that however you feel internally is how you present yourself to the world. And I always wanted to feel like wanted to present myself in a way that like I, no matter what the world sees, I'm me, and I love myself, and I'm not going to worry about what anybody else thinks about me. So of course you feel some type of way sometimes, but I think I, like he said, what is your name again? I forgot your name, sir, the first gentleman to speak. But I've always been on the larger side as well, and I just embrace that. Like, I've never been small. So I've always been the person that, takes, when I walk in a room, like, everyone sees me and they're like, oh, who's that? And like, I always smile. I smile and bear it, because I feel like, not even bear it, like, I want people to embrace me for who I am. Like, people are going to talk about you regardless. Like, and if I choose, like, if, like, okay. One of the things that a lot of plus size women, for example, they struggle with, covering up their skin. They want to like hide it from the world, because they're like, oh my gosh, my fat is ugly, or these stretch marks are just, are disgusting, or those type of things. Like, women feel like these things internally. And, but for me, I'm like, they're going to talk about me if I'm showing it or if I'm covering it up. So I'm not going to be hot. I'm going to, people going to see it. Like, I love myself.
Whatever you feel comfortable.
Like, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and for me, I'm like, you have to love yourself before anybody else can love you too. Like, my weight has never stopped me from anything, like, from, having, friendships or relationships, or like, or even having, like, being married. I've been married for 7 years now. Like, I've been with my husband for almost 13 years in October. And like, he embraces me for who I am. Like, I'm a fluffy lady, and like, he loves the skin that I have, and I love the skin that I'm in. And I feel like you should embrace who you are in all of your glory, because it's who you are. Like, you can't be ashamed of the person that you are. I know one of my issues that I had in the past year was I had a health scare. Even like my weight crept up pretty high, and the only reason that I started to, like, I guess, decline in my weight was because of my health scare that I had. And I got diagnosed with diabetes, and I was like really, 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 really scared. Right. So in order for me to, control that situation, I did have to lose some weight. So over the past year, I've lost a little over 65 pounds. I'm still fluffy. Thank you. I have slimmed down, but I am still my fluffy self. But one of the main goals wasn't to, like, Oh.
You gotta get on a different Wi-Fi. You gotta get on a different Wi-Fi, bro. Like, your shit fucking all the way up, bro.
I'm sorry. So for me, like, the main reason wasn't necessarily to, like, lose weight per se, but it was to, control my diabetes. And I was able to bring my my A1C down like 8 points, and it's now in normal range. Like, I feel like you can be plus size and be healthy. Like it's a thing. Like people need to stop, having this like negative connotation with weight, because someone that could be skinny could have like ridiculous like cholesterol, or like they might have heart disease, like all these different things. So as long as you're active,
sorry, not to cut you off. Bodybuilders are
fine.
actually morbidly obese people. Like their fat content is extremely high,
and their diets are ridiculous.
Very much so. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah. So I think like whatever, you exude confidence in, with, you just have to own who you are, own the skin that you're in, and love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, who's going to want to take a chance on someone who doesn't, love themselves? Like that's not where it's at. You gotta love you first, Yes, we all like food. Yep. I love food. I love to cook. I love to eat. So, hey.
I just ordered me some chicken wings. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm about to bake me some chicken later.
So I had a conversation with somebody one day, and I was like, most of your issues is because you don't know how to love yourself. And people who don't love their self walk around looking for somebody to tell them that they look good, or that the sky is blue, or shit like that, instead of you waking up in the morning and you already know I'm the shit in this bitch. You feel me? Like,
facts.
I'm the center around this motherfucker. Now, some people got too much confidence. You know what I mean? Like,
we good?
Tricky situation. But, sir, yes.
We good?
But
yeah, you good, bro. You good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, so everybody is different. Like, you have to get up in the morning as you are the shit, and ain't nothing gonna stop you. Ain't nothing. Ain't a fucking roadblock. Ain't no goddamn earthquake gonna stop nothing about nothing. You're gonna get up and you're gonna make that motherfucking shit happen. I wish Coach D stopped calling me. I'm gonna block his ass.
See, it was one part of the time though, as I was growing up and I was big. You know what I mean? I was like, people, you know what I mean? If you talk about, I was like, you know what? I'm ready to take my own life. I'm ready to tell you, I'm going to take my own life. That's what you know what I mean? But as I look at it, it was attention. When somebody goes to they're looking for attention. You know what I mean? So when I looked at it, this was before I had the cancer. I mean, I was in the gym 4 o'clock every morning. I was losing weight. Then when the cancer came, I gained weight. You know what I mean? But I'm good. I love myself. I love myself and everybody that's around me. Because you know who in your square. You know who in your square.
Yeah.
You have some people that talk, oh, man, we all this. Yeah, okay. Show me my cancer. You got 99 days. I have the list. Keep on.
All right, Tricky. I don't know what the fuck is up with your shit, Tricky.
Right, bro. I don't know what's going on with your signal, bro. Your shit all fucked up.
Is he connected to Wi-Fi?
All right, so look. Peep this, right? While Trigger get his internet together. What's crazy about me, right? As a kid, I was so fucking skinny. I'm talking about crackhead skinny. And I used to get made fun of every single day for being as small as I was, right? So around 7th, 8th grade is when I started picking up weight. The first time I realized that I was bigger than everybody around me was at 15 years old. This grown man, he looked at me. He said, "Boy, how old is you?" I said, "I'm 15. He said, "Ain't no fucking way you 15. I had my learner's permit because I always wanted to drive. I had my learner's permit and I showed it to him. He said, "Boy, you big as hell." And that was the first time that I realized I was a big little nigga. And I was happy. You know what I'm saying? Because now ain't nobody going to make fun of me for being little. I was bullied. Everybody used to beat up on me and shit like that. Shit, I'm a big nigga now. Do it now.
Oh, Lord.
Do it now.
I never had that issue. No one ever tried to beat me up. Like maybe somebody.
You feel me?
No.
So,
He
but
said,
see,
"Do it now."
but you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you, in my older age now, cause so what? It's been almost 3 years, I think now, or something like that, where I actually got the gastric sleeve surgery. And I
Okay.
got that surgery because honestly, I got afraid. I got up to 500 and almost 30 pounds.
Wow.
And it scared the shit out of me. Every day I was going to sleep wondering if I was going to wake up the next day. The shit legit scared me. I had high blood pressure. I had sleep apnea. Like, shit was bad. And it scared me. So I went and had surgery. And I'm down now almost 125 pounds, but I've gained a couple pounds because I've been on some bullshit lately, like eating chicken wings. But
congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. But the thing is, it's like I've always been confident for the simple fact that I knew, even though I'm a big nigga, I ain't ugly. I know I ain't ugly. I'm handsome. I know that I don't stink. I smell good. You know what I'm saying? I wear good clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get money. Like, I'm not going to, all I knew in my life is that if I'm going to be fat, I ain't going to be no fat, funky nigga.
I feel you on that.
Period.
I feel you on that.
Beyond anything else. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to be fat, funky, and broke. You feel me? Like, I can't do it. Like, I get the heebie-jeebies when my account hit a certain amount of money. And I'm talking about like $800-900, I'm broke. Like, I get the willies. But the thing about it is, it's like the confidence I gained is due to the shit I went through when I was really small. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, like, throughout my life, like, I never had a problem getting women and shit. That was my whole thing. I remember this I was 17. It was a 38-year-old woman told me she wasn't going to give me none because my fingernails was dirty. Ever since then, my fingernails stayed clean. You hear me? Listen. Some shit just motivates you. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out what motivates you to be what you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, for me, money and women was my motivation. And I don't want to be broke, and I definitely don't want to be dry. You feel me?
Oh my Lord.
I'm keeping it real, like rated PG, because we do have a lady in the building. I don't know if you ever seen any of our shows, but I'm definitely retarded.
I've seen a few.
He said the gun trigger stay clean. So
hey, you feel me? You feel me? You know what it is.
I understand. I completely understand, man. With the hygiene, like I have a thing about eyes and teeth. Like your teeth have to be clean. Your fingernails have to be clean. Like Damien goes to get pedicures and manicures with me. It's a thing. Like it's a good thing. Like hygiene is a great thing. Like you have to be, because like it's a thing. You just have to.
And I don't care. And you know, it's funny because it's like when people stare at me, be like, "Damn, you a big ass dude," and it's like, "Thank you, I appreciate it," because how you feel about how I look is really showing me how you feel about the way you look.
That's true.
Because it ain't no way in hell I'm supposed to give a fuck because you think I'm too big. Fuck you. Do something.
Here you go.
There are a lot of people who are like, what is that? I forgot the saying. Like people who are more aesthetically like normal people, and they have like ugly spirits. Like they have like
ugly
like,
spirit,
just,
ugly personality.
Ooh.
Just everything about them is gross. And what's crazy is you feel it as soon as you walk in the room, or as soon as they walk in the room. You feel that ugly, nasty energy.
So last Wednesday, one of the football teams had a pool party, right? And
belly out
kids, right?
So belly out.
Everybody seen my son, right? These kids are about as skinny as my son, and was like, "No, I'm not getting in the pool with my shirt off. I don't want my nipples hanging out. No, my nipples gonna hang out." And what?
These are kids talking.
Yeah. So I'm sitting around looking, and they all jumped in the pool with their shirt on, like, ain't shit wrong with these kids. I'm like, where are they getting this fucking information from? So the coaches,
The internet.
some of the coaches were big
Yep.
guys. They was like, man, fuck that. I don't cut my shit up. They boo right in the pool and all that shit. Like, yo, I was like, what in the fuck is going
It starts earlier. You know, kids get these, you know, complexes. Like, I know, like, my nieces right now, like, one is 13 and one is, like, 9. And they are going through, you know, they're going through puberty right now. Like, and their bodies are changing. And so they're very self-conscious. They have, like, a little bit more fat in certain areas. Some of them are growing, you know, maturing, you know, with their bodies and things like that. And they're very, very self-conscious. Like
Yeah.
they'll say like, oh my, they'll touch their stomach. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so fat. Honey, who's telling you these things? They're hearing it at school. And I'm like, your body is changing right now. Like, you're not fat. Stop getting a complex. Like, it's not okay. Like, and I had to, like, you know, have like a conversation with like my sister. And I'm like, you have to like really, you know, start them with that, you know, that confidence early, because like
Give
the
them
world is
the
cruel.
positive affirmations. Give them
Yes.
positive affirmations. You have to.
Yes, you have to.
Because if you're not giving them positivity, the world is going to give them all negativity, and if that's all they know, then they're going to project that, and then when they project that, they turn into those little demon people that we hate so much.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's true shit.
So listen, Coach D say some bullshit sometimes, but this right here, don't let your kids around Coach D. He ain't never fucking lied. Keep your kids away from that. Trigger, sign off on that shit. Trigger, keep your kids the fuck away.
That's my man. That's my man. He loves football and he gonna love
retarded. He full blown retarded.
Coach D don't like fucking kids. What do you mean? That nigga don't like kids?
Sir,
I'm sending him home crying.
Ask him how many kids he
What?
got. Ask him how many kids he got.
How many kids he got?
Like kids, and then now grandkids. God damn it, shit. For somebody who don't like kids.
You talking about me?
Nobody said that he knew how to pull out. It's the fact that he don't like the byproduct of not pulling out.
Oh my god.
But confidence is very sexy. Confidence is very sexy.
Facts. When Lil Wayne said confidence is a stain you can't wipe off, I felt that shit.
Sir.
I felt that shit. It's true.
It is.
That's true.
It's true. And you know what's crazy? Even if you feel a certain kind of way about how you look, if you still have what we call fake confidence, eventually you start manifesting that confidence and it turns into, you know what, I really am the shit.
That's true. That's very true.
Like, it's a lot of people who fake how they feel about themselves until it gets to the point where it's like, look at Lizzo. She knows she the shit.
Sir,
she's
tell
amazing.
Shit.
You can't tell her shit. I love her.
I hate Lizzo. Let me tell you something.
I love her.
I don't like Lizzo.
Her.
I don't.
Why?
I don't like her because she feel like having her asshole out at a fucking basketball game is just okay.
Okay, she does that to stir publicity. I don't think she does that just, you know.
I don't like
nobody who looks
for. I don't like nobody who looks for attention. Don't be no attention getter like that. That's
some people are like that. Some people crave attention.
There's nothing wrong. When I say I don't like Lizzo, don't get it confused with me body shaming Lizzo, because I love me a big woman. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's like,
you don't think she has class when it comes to her appearance sometimes?
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I'm not body shaming her at all. She's beautiful. Lizzo is actually a beautiful woman. But all that extra shit, you can keep all that. I'm good.
You know what though? If it was a skinny person doing the same thing, they would be received much differently though. It's a bias. It's definitely a bias.
Not with me.
I was gonna say, I would say not with me for sure.
Like some people wear like really, you know, scandalous things, like extremely scandalous, trashy, you know, and like they're not chastised in the same way, but she has, worn some things that are quite questionable, like at that basketball game. But I feel like she left out the house and was like, I'm gonna wear this shit. And she did.
She owns the skin that she's in, and that's a beautiful thing. I just feel like you can be very confident in a classier manner.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that.
Like,
I understand.
like, don't get me wrong. Like, the shit I say out my mouth is raggedy as fuck a lot of the times, but in my everyday life, I'm very calculated and I'm low key quiet. Like, I don't really say a whole lot of shit crazy to nobody because I'm aware of not only how I look, but also how I sound. So I definitely have to be aware of my surroundings because the way I say shit to certain people, it may intimidate them to the point where it gets me in trouble.
So perception
Exactly.
is what drives you. Okay.
Perception is reality. Like, don't get me wrong, I really don't give a fuck how you feel about me, but at the same time, I don't want to be perceived incorrectly. If I legit don't give a fuck in that moment, you're gonna know that I legit don't give a fuck in that moment. You don't have to perceive me of not giving a fuck because you're gonna know I don't give a fuck. It's a difference. You see what I'm saying?
I understand. Totally understand.
So, Jonathan, any comments on people building up their confidence, sir?
Nope. The only thing I would add to it is plain and simple. Just learn how to accept that you are who you are, and sometimes there's almost nothing you can do about it. For me, one of my biggest insecurities to this day still is my height. I am right at 5'7", and it's like average men 5'8", 5'9", 6 foot. It's like I'm far below that. So it's like one of my biggest insecurities has always been my height. But once I accepted that, hey, ain't nothing I can do about it, you just go on about life. I am who I am regardless of my height. So it's like, it just, take that as another notch on the belt and keep moving.
I completely understand that.
They have shoes for you, sir.
Sir, I'm well aware of that. Thank you very much.
No problem. I just want to make sure that you're good.
I'm like 5 foot nothing. But women have different.
And another thing that gave me confidence was learning how to talk. My mom is 4'9", and it's like she's a teacher. So it's like the one thing I've learned from my mom is that sometimes you don't always have to be the biggest, the strongest, or the loudest. It's like if you know how to talk, you know how to use your mouth, you can get out of just about anything. So it's like I learned how to use my words. I learned I learned different words out of the dictionary. I enhanced my vocabulary, and I can make you feel about that big if I really wanted to. I can also be loud as shit at the same time. So I mean, I can take it either way.
Eloquent.
So I was never a big guy. Y'all know, like I was 150 for 30 years. I've been 150. I stopped working at FedEx and put on 50 fucking pounds. Like,
it's 200 pounds, BJ?
I said 50 pounds, sir.
It's easy for you to go
you said
buy
you was 150? You said it was 150 and you put on 50 pounds. That's 200, sir.
Sir, you just said sir, what you just say?
You said that you was 150.
You said you
right.
You quit working at FedEx and you gained 50 pounds.
Right.
That's 200.
That's 200 pounds.
That's not what you just said, sir.
What?
It's recorded.
That's
exactly what I said.
The math ain't mathing right now.
That's not what I heard. You said you put on 1,500 pounds. Right? I said 1,500.
That is not what I
said.
said.
100. You said you were at 150 and you gained 50 pounds. That would put you at 200.
Right.
That's what he said.
Ain't that what I said?
No,
how many times I said that, John? We gonna have to watch.
You said it like 3 times.
We gonna have to run this back. We gonna have to run this back.
Okay, let's hear what his point is. Let's hear it.
I don't have no fucking point. I just certain things I just can't relate to. I've always been little. I eat like a motherfucker. So all these snacks, food, it don't matter what it is. I be eating it. I don't never go nowhere.
So have you
Boy,
ever
listen.
had a complex for, not being able to gain weight, or like have you ever at a point where you were like underweight, where people used to, chastise you for, those reasons? Because I know there's a couple of people that are in my life that were, on the opposite side of the spectrum that, had issues with, being super skinny or, in that way. And they had issues in different ways.
No, I just listen. It's been me. It's been me. I wake up every goddamn day. I'm the same goddamn person. It is what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is. I go to Wingstop.
You know what?
Sure, they give me that 15 piece lemon pepper Old Bay. Sure.
Yes, sir. Tell them drop the wings off at my house.
Got the cookout. Let me get bacon on that burger. Let me get some bacon on
Hey,
there.
let me tell y'all something, right? I shop
Mm-hmm.
at this store. It's called DXL, right? Destination XL. Any big dude out there, if y'all ain't never heard of DXL, look up DXL and look up Casual Mail. They got Nautica, they got Polo, they got Lacoste in that motherfucker. Listen, that shit expensive as hell.
Yes, it is.
But it makes you look good though.
Hey,
Like,
that's a fact.
Yes, it is.
That's a fact.
Makes you men look really good.
But
especially
listen,
there's nothing like a man that has a clean, like a tailored suit. Like when it doesn't matter, like it like you have, like if you get a suit, make sure to take it to a tailor to fit your body. Don't just buy a suit off the rack and put it on. Go to a tailor, get it fit to your body. You will look so freaking good. There's nothing like a man in a suit. Nothing like a man in a suit.
So, sir, you can go to Walmart and get the price that we pay for one shirt. You can go get 9 shirts, sir.
Listen, all my shirts, my polo shirts, the collared polo shirts that's like this, but it got the polo man on it, $100, $125 a piece. T-shirts, oh shit, I paid $95 for a Lacoste T-shirt. A T-shirt.
Sir, you might want to print Lacoste and get the joint price in the bag. 95 shit.
That's so. You said for one shirt. For one shirt, 95.
One T-shirt.
Jeez, man. I'm like a bargain queen. I love a sale. Like I don't like paying.
You like me.
Show me where. Show me where you can find four. Show me where you can buy 4s and 5s for less than $50 a piece.
And let me know, and I'm on my way.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
We will buy them out.
Nothing at full price.
I don't buy anything at full price. Like even when I shop for my husband, like I don't buy full price unless it's some like brand new item that like striked his fancy, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get this because they just came out with it, that type of thing. But I like shopping a bargain.
Not to mention my feet big as hell. I wear a size 12, and all I like is Jordans and Dunks.
12.
Yeah, my husband too.
Yeah. Oh, what size you wear? Like a 13, 14?
Yeah, you're correct.
A million shoes. Yep. But I love shopping at like Fashion to Figure. I hate Torrid.
Torrid expensive as fuck too.
And the clothes are ugly too.
Not all the time. My wife, she shop at Torrid and she finds some really nice jeans in there.
Really? Maybe jeans. Maybe only jeans, but I hate their tops. Everything looks like curtains.
Yeah.
Everything looks like curtains to me. I hate that.
Got the fluffs on them, yeah.
I don't like that at all. Like I like prints, but it has to be a certain type of print. Like that's occasionally like some items that there's a plus size section in like Target that I like. Elokey for really, really nice like business like wear, like to like work wear, that type of thing. I work from home now, so I don't have to wear my business clothes that, at often unless I'm like going into like the office at that type of thing. But I like shopping, but I like finding a deal.
Somebody said they were size 15.
15, man. What the fuck do you do with a size 15 foot, bruh?
Who wears size 15?
Somebody posted that.
That's OG.
OG.
Back and forth OG.
Oh my god.
Cali.
Do you trip? Not trying to be funny. Do you trip a lot?
Sir.
With a fit, bruh, that's about this big, bruh.
Wow. It's a very large shoe. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to find that shoe when them shoes come out. It's hard for them to have that size 15.
Boy, listen. It's like, cause for me, like, look, he said, yeah, he do. See what I'm saying? Like, but no,
oh my god.
No, like, for instance, right? Like, cause I like Jordans. Like, I like name brand shit. Like, I don't know. I just like dressing real nice. Not to say you can't dress nice without name brands. Let's get that understood. But,
that's very true.
But what I'm saying is, on release day for the Jordans, one of the first sizes to go is a size 12. You know what they always have sizes of? 9, 10, 10 and a half. No matter where you go, you're going to find you a 9, 10, and a 10 and a half.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck
11,
finding them.
11 for shit.
Listen, good luck finding a size 12. I bet
It's
you find an
popular.
11 before you find 12.
Most likely.
Shit.
I don't have that issue with shoes as a lady because I wear like a 7.5, 8 in women, so I don't have issues with shoes.
My wife is the same height as you, and that's exactly what she wears, 7, like a 7, 7.5. So I guess that's average for your
little
feet.
Height. Little feet gang.
Yeah. You know how much her Jordans are? Cheap.
Shoot. Oh, I don't even buy Jordans. My husband does.
Either.
I don't. I'm not really a shoe person. I like tennis shoes. But regular tennis shoes.
Yeah,
but
she likes heels and baby doll
Jordans.
shoes.
Yeah, they're comfortable. I can't wear heels like that. I'm clumsy. That's one of the things that I don't like about being a little bit heftier. I am clumsy. I fall a lot, like randomly. But that's just.
You like that guy wearing a size 15? He be falling too.
Wait a minute.
No, I don't pick
funny
up
story.
my feet.
Funny story, right? When we lived in Texas, we had a fucking dustpan, and I promise you, it felt like the elves just always used to kick that dustpan out in front of me because we had wood floors.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking day, it had to be about a week straight. I slip on this fucking dustpan and bust my ass.
Damn.
I crushed. The last time I seen that dustpan, it was in 1,000 pieces going in the garbage can.
I feel you on that. If someone keeps on causing a danger to you, then it's best to destroy it.
Fuck that goddamn dustpan. Dennis. I know that Facebook user is always Dennis. No matter what. I know that's Dennis.
Always.
That's Dennis.
Yep.
So now we have a stand-up dustpan. Nike.com. For what?
Nike.com for what?
I don't know who that was. That's on a different one.
Nike.com. Okay.
Yeah. So
we don't shout out websites that don't pay a ticket.
Sir.
Okay, I'll stop.
You gotta let them know. Let them know. All right, so I want to thank y'all for coming on. We did keep it under an hour. Look at it. We did very well today.
We did good.
Shout out to Trigger for coming on. Trigger was nervous.
Oh, don't be scared. We love everybody.
Same way out there, same way in here. Goddamn it. Shout out to Nina. Sorry we couldn't get Dennis on time.
This was fun. I've never done this before, so.
He's got stories and shit.
Ooh, I turned it off. Oh no, it's discoing.
What? Oh shit, it's party time.
I'm in Damien's game room.
One last thing I do want to say.
What?
Last thing I do want to say though is anybody out there who is struggling with your weight, your appearance, I was about to say how you smell, but you could just take a shower for that. Listen, there's no reason for you to feel bad because of how you look. There's no reason. There's somebody out there who's going to love you for you, but you got to love you for you first.
It's very true. Very true.
And with that note, what they say, God bless and good night.
Gang.
Bye.
All right.